What's up, everybody? Let me write these timestamps down. It is 11:05 is when we started. Good to see everybody. Welcome back. August 11th. As we rapidly approach the birthday, we rapidly get through the bear market here little by little. I know it sucks to be going through this, but it's par for the course. You just got to suck it up and deal with it. It's no fun. It's no fun, but we'll get there together. All right. We've seen this happen before. We knew it was coming. Luckily, we're able to use charts and find out the answers before it happened. And that's what we're here to do, talk about some more charts. So let's do it. Welcome, everybody, to Charts After Dark. If you haven't done so, please go hit like. It's free. While you're there, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Google tells me that most of you who watch aren't subscribed. Why not? You miss stuff if you don't subscribe. It's also free. Costs absolutely $0 to subscribe. Get all the information that we do here for free, real time, real data, no BS, no hopium, no deletes, no edits. Here we go. So I'm going to start this with XRP because, man, it's really interesting how when things are the worst, the stupidity gets the loudest. Between people saying we're going to a new all-time high tomorrow, and then people saying, I called it. Great. Like, there's this disconnect between reality and the world that people actually live in. And they think either that this wonderful thing is going to happen or that they're the only reason it happens. And there's this delusional miss between a large chunk of the market. It sucks to see. I don't like to see it. I want to see people all like figure it out together and then watch it go. But that's not the way it happens. So I've got the historical chart pulled up here for XRP. And this is where we're going to start. All right. This is not financial advice. You guys saw the intro. I'm not a financial advisor. I just do charts and data online, and I document what I do for everybody to be able to see what I'm doing live. I never delete XRP stuff. I never delete crypto stuff. I keep it all posted all the time. You can go back through my timeline and find when I was wrong and when I was right. I never miss it. I leave it on there. So even if I'm wrong, I learn something from it. And I'm not just going to sit here and talk about how great I am, because I'm not. I'm just an average dude. Said it a zillion times. Going all the way back to XRP's first ever halving, first ever bear market where it just drove dead sideways for 3 years before breaking out. We've all known this one. We've all seen this one. I did an entire video how you could take a chart, how you could take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million from this point right here. And it's way back in the historical documents on YouTube in the old videos. If you go back and search, we're approaching the first ever moment when I bought XRP for the first time. All the way back in 2018, August 28th, 2018, at 28 cents was the first time I ever bought XRP, right? I bought it in the middle of the bear market thinking I was going to be rich. Thought I was going to be rich. I fell for all the hopium. I listened to all the moon boys. Oh, man, it got me all jazzed up. It's this partnership. It's that partnership. Hey, man, digital asset investor said it. XRP Moon Limbo said it. Kevin Cage said it. This guy said it. Oh, it means it's going to happen.
Wrong.
Couldn't have been more wrong.
Come on, man.
And in fact, to one of you guys,
Bloody fuck you, bloody.
you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I failed. It took me a long time to realize my failure, and I sold it for just 1 penny more than I bought it. Made almost no money. In fact, really set me back and put me in a cycle where I didn't think I was ever going to get out of it. All right. Things changed. The bear market ended at the end of 2019. And we started our run back up. Problem, we rejected the very top right there at the beginning of 2020, and it rolled back very aggressively when the pandemic happened. All right. After the pandemic, that bottom came in. I was waiting right there to buy it. I'll never forget the moment when I bought XRP. I was sitting in a parking lot of a medical park, talking to another guy on my phone. I seen it hit 9 cents, hit 10 cents, hit 9 cents again, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? Here we go. That's it. I'm going for it. And I bought XRP right there at 11 cents. That's where I started buying. And I accumulated every extra dollar I had, and I put it in nothing but XRP, and it paid off. Eventually, XRP did go up to about 56 cents. I went on YouTube Live and told everyone I was doing it. And by the way, in between this right here is when I got kicked out of another group. We started this thing over here on YouTube that we've been doing for a long time now. I sold it at 56 cents. I told everyone I was going to sell it on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, everywhere. I even put a Neil deGrasse Tyson meme like that in it when I did it, so everyone would know, don't get mad at me, man. Hey, I'm just the one selling. Don't get angry with me. I can't control this. I sold it. I then rebought it at 30 cents again. Same amount I originally bought for, 6,000. However, with my proceeds, I bought other stuff, and that other stuff did exponentially better than XRP did. I did ride this back up to $1.30. I did sell it again. I did try one more again over here somewhere and failed. Walked away, bear market, bam, blitzed her right back down, pushed her all the way back into the trenches of hell. And this time, I didn't fall for it. I said, nope, not playing this game again. I'm not buying XRP until it gets to the go time box, which I have described to you guys many a time on here what the go time box was. And I'll pull it up here in a second, but I did buy $10,000 worth this time at roughly 50 cents. That was not the bottom. The bottom was much lower than 50 cents, but I bought it 50 cents because it was a breakout 821 EMA cross and it got over the trend line all at the same time, which was exactly what I was looking for on the charts. I bought it. I rode that heifer up to almost $3. It got over $3 for a little bit, went back and forth. And when it settled back down at $3, I told everyone in the chat, over in the Discord, this hits $3 again. That's where I'm stopping. Let me write this down. That's where I'm stopping. That's where I'm going to take profits and find something else to buy. Sure as shit, that's what I did. Back and forth it went. I tried one more time over here on the second go round. Didn't do too well. Stopped, walked away. Bear market. And I've been sitting in anything else but XRP since then, waiting. Now, I did rebuy some XRP down here low and I already took some profits on it. Sitting and waiting now. Only position that I have currently is Tesla. I don't have any SpaceX. I don't have anything else. Watching, waiting, wondering when things are going to change. We don't need to wonder. We don't need to wonder. We have the chart right here for us all to be able to see. I'm going to pull up real fast like. Yeah. All right, this has got the go time boxes on it. It's also got all these red lines. Just disregard the red lines if you want. Those are going to be trying to keep track of timelines. More so, it's important to note that the green line is halving. We typically get a buy zone at a low, at or around halving. A little bit before sometimes, a little bit after sometimes. But either way, there's a buy zone in there. All right, that's where I bought when I got my 50-cent buy last time around, right? It wasn't, this is the 2021, not 2024 or whatever it was. Buy zone, and then after that, you'll get a go time box, right? Got the same thing down here, buy zone after halving, and then you get a go time box. Same thing over here, last cycle, buy zone, then you get a go time box. I drew this price action out very, very, very closely. Down to the daily, I drew this out and said it's got two paths, and it actually took both of them, which is pretty interesting. Nonetheless, buy zone got hit at the low. I bought it 50 cents, not the exact bottom. Come over here to go time, bam, it took off. I posted this to X. Here's the dates when I was writing stuff down on these boxes as we were doing it. I was keeping track of like myself, trying to make sure I said things and did things correctly. Optimal long-term take profit zone, not likely, and that was at 11/18/2024 update. More likely now. And then 7/12/25 definitely going to happen now. All right. And as you see, that was in January, March, April, May, June, July 12th. Bam, right there. 15th, it happened just shortly after that. It went up and hit the take profit box. I was a little worried it wouldn't make it after this initial run up in 2024. It did end up giving us a little bit more gas, and then that was it. That was all she wrote. Show is over. That's the blue line right there, and she rolled back. And here we are again. And people say, oh, well, you can't do that. That's not the way it works. I called it. I know what I'm doing. I'm better than you. Great. Okay, there's plenty of people out there better than me. But what I am going to tell you is, if you look back in history, I got orange lines drawn right here to show you where we are in the previous runs. This is where I originally bought my XRP, right about now. 2026 is where we are now. This is pointing all the way back to 2018. 8 years ago. I've almost been in this for a decade now. That's crazy. All right, so that's August 2018. We did eventually get a run up that came out in September. All right, moving to the same time in 2022, 4 years later, we did eventually get a run up in September that actually lasted a little bit toward October. Pretty cool. Here we are again, same time, same place. August 2026, 4 years later, almost to the week, we're sitting at a low. Are we going to get our little run up through September and October? We'll see, but I will note that this thing looks dang near identical every single time. A low, one more low, and then a run up. Go back over here to this one. A low, one more low, and then a run up. And here we are now. Low, one more low, and let's see that run up. Now, again, I think this run up is going to be not so exaggerated. Why do I say that? Well, you have so much traffic here in the way. There's all these moving averages that are balled up right here that are going to slow the price down. Henceforth, why these bear markets take so long to play out, they keep running into resistance even when they're ready to move. This being a higher cap altcoin, takes a little bit longer for things to get moving. It tends to get stuck in the mud a little bit more than others. That causes it to be kind of wadded up and take time. Is what it is, and it's always been this way. It's always been a top 5 coin, how it is, since all the way back in 2014. I know, right, Rug? Fractals is crazy. The thing is, like, the price action isn't identical, but it's very similar, and it's not going to be a price thing. But candlesticks are candlesticks, and you can't change them. They happen. So let's use them to our advantage. I think we should do, now that you mentioned that, Rug, we should do a before the burst stream right when it's about to happen, and just leave it going and do a long-term live stream. I'm not going to do that, but that makes me want to. And for that guy,
Bloody fuck you, bloody.
he knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, that September move should get us in the $1.20 to $1.30 range. But I don't expect much more than that. You have a lot of resistance above head. So even if it does get to that level or more, it's not going to be able to go too much farther than that, which means more consolidation and slowdowns into the end of the year. We will get a breakout at the end of the year. I expect it. Once we get that breakout, we can start moving back up to that very same resistance level again, right through here. It ain't going to be easy. Bang your head on resistance and we can take another shot up. I do expect some sort of good price action going into the spring. Maybe we get this move up in June. That's not a guarantee. What we are not going to get is one big arrow that points straight up like this, and that's what's going to happen. That's hopium and bullshit. I said it, and I don't care who heard it. That shit ain't happening. If you think that's happening, you're being lied to for clicks. I don't do clickbait. If you got a problem with that, for you right there, 2 of them. I'm going to be honest and straight. It's all I know how to do. It's going to be a long wait for anything really, really special happens with this. You'll get your go box shortly after having. You'll get your your buy box shortly after having or before having. You'll get your go time shortly after that in the summer of 2028. This thing will do good gains, but the good gains are going to take a while to happen. Get over it. That's just how it is. Man, I feel good after that. Man, nose is stuffy. Back bothering me. Knee problems. Gray everywhere. I thought about growing a bull run beard when the next bull run starts, but damn, it's all gray now, dude. I got old fast, bro. That's what this shit will do to you. Cheese says flex witch. I know, right? The broccoli's pretty funny. Triple wrong with savage.
Damn.
Right. All right. So let's do the other ones I got on the thumbnail. Let's move on to what did I do? SpaceX. Let's move on to SpaceX here. I don't do clickbait. Every single thumbnail that I do, when I make thumbnails, I may use AI to do them sometimes. Super helpful, but they're not clickbait. They never will be. Every thumbnail that I make is useful. And it's actually going to tell you what I'm about to talk about in the next stream coming up, right? So this is one of them that I talked about in the thumbnail. Boy, and hey, last stream, my stomach got to bubbling and I could not wait. I had to get off that stream. It was brutal. But we'll have a Thursday stream this week, so no worries. We'll have another stream in 2 days. SpaceX, what a ride here. After going down and hitting my box nearly perfectly.
Damn.
What now? Did you get wrecked, bro? Do you agree? Fool. Come on, bro. You talk like adults. Nonetheless, SpaceX, perfect touch of the box that I was looking for. I still thought 100 would happen, and it still may. But for now, 821 breakout, trend breakout, broke over the vertical back in the other direction, 236. No matter how you draw this, very good look for SpaceX to go from $100 and 27% to where it is now, and it actually peaked out at 33% in a matter of 4 days. That is hundreds of billions of dollars, fellas. My goodness. I think that got Elon almost up to a trillionaire again, just right there. That's crazy, fellas. Crazy numbers. We don't have an 821 cross yet, but you do have 2 closes over the 21 EMA, which is excellent, or over the 8 EMA, which is excellent. Now all you like is an 821 upward cross, and you're cooking with grease. We look at any other indicators here. We never went oversold. We never went overbought. We're still nominal trading. RSI is absolutely no help for us at all. Here's your MACD. After being in the pits of hell, it has started to swoop up very aggressively, but we do have divergence here. So be careful. The blue and the orange are a little far apart. When that happens, we do tend to see them come back together somewhat. But that's not to be alarmed, just to say it could slow it down a little bit. Brand new month. So we got pivots. All right, we can pull the fibs off. We saw that for a moment. You're over the pivot line perfectly here. So that's another bullish tick for you. So you got 2 over the 8. You're approaching 821 cross. You're over the 236 fib, which I just showed you. Stuck under the 382 fib, but you're over the 236, which is good. And you're over the pivot. That's another bullish notch in the belt for SpaceX. That's awesome. How about the Ichimoku cloud? Well, guess what? You're over the conversion line. You're over the baseline. Excellent. You don't have you don't have a baseline conversion line cross yet. You're not over the cloud because there is no cloud yet. You need a couple more spaces here before that pops up. And we're not over the cloud. Lag line's not over the candle. So Ichimoku cloud's really no help for us at all here. Bollinger Bands. Ugh. So you almost got over those Bollinger Bands, but not quite. It's still trapped in the bands. And this is why I say still not totally out of the woods here. Until this thing gets over the Bollinger Bands and dances over top of them, you're stuck in them. And that means it's got a chance just to come back to the midline here and kind of slow its roll a little bit. Put a damper on everyone's excitement. It can still happen. If I flip it out to weekly, that was the best week it had ever had in the history of SpaceX. And it got stuffed by the AEMA at the same time. That's a stifling rejection, which again means you may see another low come in here, really, really break people's hearts if that happens, right? 382 up and then back down is fully possible. That's a 382 bullish retrace up. If it hits that level and rolls back down, blood. All right. That sets the table for another new low. And we can do that by saying, hypothetically here, what if we've already made our short-term high? If we've made our short-term high, we grab the bottom. We pull it up to the top. And this gives us some theoretical points of interest in the future. 121, 115. And then if things get ugly, 97, 93, 87. That can fully happen. Don't think they can't. Overnight, you're not doing too bad. So it's kind of trying to hang loose right there and not give up too much. Be cool with it. He said maybe he buys some XRP now. That's pretty good, Cheese. Settle for a Monday high snapping. Agree. Some sweeps back up would be excellent. That's what I got for SpaceX right now. Better than it's ever been. And I know people are going to say, well, the beginning was way up. Yeah, but you didn't have the structure that you've got now with an 821 cross, a trend breakout, some good volume at a base with a trend change. That's good stuff. Now let's keep it up here. See if SpaceX can turn the corner long term. Very cool. All right. Up next on the docket. Up next on the docket is Bitcoin. All right. So I talked about XRP making a new low, looking rough, but having a chance to turn the corner later. Talked about SpaceX breaking north, changing structure, doing a thing. It's awesome. Keep doing more things. How about Bitcoin? Well, guess what? You're still stuck in the same damn range that we've been stuck in. Top of the shelf, and you haven't even gotten to the top of the shelf yet. You're still stuck. Bottom of the shelf way down here. You haven't even gotten to the bottom of the shelf yet. Midline right about here. The good news is you're dancing around on top of the 50 moving average. That's helpful. Hold the 50 moving average. But the problem is just 2 days ago, you were over the 821 and now you're under the 821. And it's almost as if this ping pong is going to keep happening. Excuse me. So here is Bitcoin on the weekly. As we've spoke about, 200 moving average, been holding the line for us, right? Holding tough, didn't want to just give up too easy. Problem, this week has turned red and the ping pong has swung to the other side of the table. It is threatening to fall back under the weekly 200 moving average. If it does that, it's more likely than not that it attacks the bottom of that blue range down there. I also have a green box drawn here, which is what I expected the low to come in at. Hasn't happened yet. Which is also why I drew these fibs down here to roughly 54,000. Somewhere around 54,000, I think, is where our base kind of sits for now, but we'll see, right? Yeah, I would agree 62 to 60 is for now some good support. And if we do fall below that, I don't think it'll stay below that for too long. I think for now, this is a no-go for me. I'm still waiting for you to give me some proof here that this thing's ready to rock. That's a low volume, lower high as it sits. And a low volume, lower high is just leading me into thinking that there's another lower low coming. And until I see that change, I got to expect it. I still expect my orange box here. Rebuy this vertical line here after the bull run is over, late 2026. This has been in every single live stream that I've done for a long time now. So nothing for me has changed yet. This is literally just ping-ponging and going sideways. These Bollinger Bands are going to continue to squeeze in and get tight. We're not going to get the action that we want until this thing's done bringing these Bollinger Bands in, squeezes them tight, and then we get volatile. This was back, actually, to move this just a little bit. This is back in 2022, same time. Bollinger Bands end up getting tight all the way out in October, right? And then if we look back here, similar time, 2018, Bollinger Bands got tight right around in October. See what I mean? They were sort of tight back here right here is August, roughly where we were at back then. We were under the midline. They were sort of tight, but not super tight. Then they got really, really tight all the way through September and October as things just went dead sideways and just boring. I kind of expect the same thing to happen. That's what we have happening right now. Only the Bollinger Bands are much wider, right? Again, need those to tighten before anything really moves the needle for me. Bollinger Bands tighten. That shows the volatility is about to come in. When volatility is about to come in, we're about to get some price action. Let's see. Hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting. While I'm talking about it, let me pull up. Let me actually post. That was Bitcoin. I'm going to post that clip I just made. Right here. I'm going to post the clip I just made on X from this live stream while we're doing a live stream. Really bog the PC down here. From a live stream happening right now. XRP and where are going IMO? No. no fool. Just charts and data. I hate the stupidity. I hate the clickbait. It just annoys the piss out of me. We can't just be normal people and talk with normal language anymore, and that frustrates the hell out of me. Is what it is, though. All right, so now we're going to look at Tesla here. We haven't done that yet. And then we hit a couple more. That'll be time to get off here. And again, we'll bring back our hour-long live streams when this bitch of a bear market is over. It ain't over yet. When it's over, we bring back our normal live streams. 37. I'm doing timestamps here to make sure I got the timestamps right too. All right, sweet. Tesla. Still in a bit of a channel. I'm a little spooked out by this fact that it's under this red trend line right here, and could potentially be back testing it. And if that's the case, there could be another leg down of ugly here from this. Now, I know it got very, very ugly, very, very quick. All that down happened at one time, and it very well could come back up there and close that gap. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Now, I said before, I'm looking for 350-ish. We haven't even come close to that yet. We're in the wait a minute zone right now. That zone is between the 8 EMA and the 21 EMA. Very simple indicators to use online on TradingView. Type in 8,21 and you'll see it pop up many, many different ways. I use this one right here, 8/13/21. Put a star beside it when you're ready, and it'll save over to your favorites. Here are all my favorites. Take a moment to screenshot if you want. Perfect. There's your screenshots. All right. Once you get it on there, you can change the colors the way you want. I just use green and purple. And here's why I use green and purple. Green, because green means go. Green means good. Green means buy. 2 closes over the 8 EMA. I like it. Purple. Purple is bad. Purple means sell and no good. That was my ex-wife's favorite color. So fuck that color. When I see that one happen, ugh. So if we fall 2 below the 21 EMA on the way back down, that's my sell signal. Plus, I want an 8/21 cross. I want that 8 over the 21. Right now, the 21 is still over the 8. It's inverted of what we want to see. For now, hang on a second. All right, so if we look at the trend line here that I've got drawn right here, that's a pretty accurate trend line. It could be a little different and a little bit more subjective. I understand. It looks like we may have broken out here, but there's no guarantee of that. All right. If I put some Bollinger Bands up there, guess what? Very, very wide and still under the midline. So there's really no help from that. Ichimoku cloud. You're nowhere near the Ichimoku cloud. You're nowhere near even flipping to a green on those yet. Pivot points, you're still under the pivot at 347. That's that 350 mark that I came up with, which would make sense if it wants to bearish back test it. I did manage to get a really good buy-in down here at like 305 or 306 or something like that, but that doesn't mean that that's the bottom. It could still have another leg down and really, really sting everybody if it wants to. I'm happy that some things have changed, but it's still not out of the woods. Still got a lot of recovery to come up with. Still under the 100 and the 50 moving averages, plus you're under the 21 and 8 EMA, all on the weekly chart. Still could get uglier. It could get uglier. This thing could come all the way back down to $300 or 280 to 300, which is where the 200 moving average is. That'd be brutal if that happened. That would really, really sting some people. Really, really hurt you. Is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So buckle up. For now, nothing's changed for me. I lie and wait. A good summer here might change my opinion, but for now, she's been sideways for a long time and down and up and then sideways. So I kind of expect some more of the same. Anybody gonna buy a Tesla robot? I'm not. I don't want no fucking iRobot in my house. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no damn iRobot. I seen the movie. I can cut my own zucchini. Real quick, we'll do a couple more. Solana here. Solana is still sitting on the big weekly time frame 50 fib and attempting to hold it. Look at how well that thing reacted to the 50 fib right there. Bounced clean off of it very, very beautifully. It's trying its best to take the weekly 8 EMA. Hasn't done it yet. it did give it a good run. Needed to get over there. This one looks better than many others, and this is why I say so. Over the weekly 8, 21, and 50 moving average with an 821 cross. Very nice. Now, pinned by the 100 moving average still. Traffic in the way. This is the problem when you're at a bear market like this. The recoveries take a bit because they go up and smack resistance, and they just can't get through and go. This is where it's advantageous to have a coin that has very, very poor price action. There's no resistance to stop it. I think it just go right back up as fast as it came down. It's super helpful that way. But I need to, hold on a second. I need to mark this. So I need to mark that. It's helpful when that happens, but you're not going to get that with a lot of the super popular ones. The super popular ones are going to have resistance along the way. Shit coins won't. That's why they move so aggressively and so rapidly. Low volume, low market cap. They are way, way quicker to react. Solana is a top 5 coin. It's just not going to react the way you think it will. But the good news is for today, she's still holding tough. And I'd like to see this weekly continue. If we fail 71 or $70 really, watch out, because this thing come all the way down to $50 here and really, really burn your new asshole. I don't think that happens right now, but we'll see as it goes. Binance coin. Binance coin holding strong here. Weekly wait a minute zone. What I'm wanting to see Solana do, Binance has already tried to do here. You're in the wait a minute zone. This will be the second close over the weekly 8 EMA if it can pull it off. And look at the daily. My goodness. You've broken the 821 EMA, the 50. You bounced off of it bullishly, ran up and smacked the 100, failed. But yesterday, that just happened, through the 100 and almost to the 200 moving average. I like the fight from Binance coin. Very, very cool to see. That doesn't mean that it's some big, massive buy. What I'm trying to say is it's the middle of bear market. Be careful. I like the fight. When I see fight like this shows me it ain't just going to give up without a throwdown here. It's going to come back at you. If it can continue to do this and it can hold the line, may be worth a look at when this bear market's over. I'm saying that because I might take a look at it. One more here, and then we'll get off of here. 43, 40. Chainlink. Chainlink over the last couple of days here, it made a big leap. It broke the trend line, back tested the trend line, failed the 821, but bounced off that 50, held the line, snap, and then all at once through the 821 EMA, through the 100 moving average, all the way to the 200 moving average. And now we get to see that magnet work. 200 moving average, as I've said before, often acts like a magnet, slows down price action, keeps things from doing anything too crazy here. It's now gotten to that point. Are we going to continue up and go over and do more? You tell me. I'm not necessarily believing it. We'll see. The weekly is the reason why, right? Cool. You've broken the 8 EMA on the weekly. You're about to run into the 21. All these moving averages are that 50 moving average is very, very aggressive downward. You're at resistance. So even if it gets up to there, it's going to smack its head at that $10 level and likely get rejected. Cool. Can you hold the line there? We'll see. It's been really, really rough going for Link. Look at the monthly here. She had a pretty poor bull market, rolling over and giving up as hard as it did at the end of 2020, at the beginning of August in 2025. Really, really gave up the goose and has never really kind of caught a wave back up. And so far, being as far down as it is and being underneath resistance, you're just back testing it bearishly, which is not a good thing. So that was a little over 30 minutes, but all good, Brad. All good. Appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out, dude. It's awesome. I'm glad we had a full stream this time. We'll be back again Thursday, same time as normal. Do this all over again and keep track of what's going on. Keep watching. We don't want to miss anything. I want to be up to date and up to speed. Appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one. I should be dead or in jail. I'm not. I'm still here. So let's make the most of it, all right? Thank you guys. See y'all on the next one. I'm out, man. Sky's the limit.